Finally, we're live. Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
This was quick.
Amazing.
Quick. So let's wait for Ketonians to join us.
Mhm.
I hope they saw our post where we invited them to join us today. If they don't join us, it's okay. We can post it later.
Yeah,
Guys, we
definitely.
will be posting this video later, both here in Facebook but also on YouTube. And on YouTube, we will show the final result also. So today we were supposed to publish an article. We were actually, we wrote it. I found the links, I found the details about the claims that we're gonna make today. Hello, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, thank you for joining us. And suddenly we had some job to do outside of the home, so we left the article and the recipe to be posted later. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make this thing live in front of all of you.
Get a strawberry marmalade.
Good Ketonians. Before we start, I want to talk about generally preserving fruits and vegetables. So, guys, it's a season. It's season of pickling. It's season of making marmalades. It's season of preparing everything for the winter. Ever since the dawn of civilization, ever since humans started cooking, actually, they were thinking about ways to preserve food. First, they wanted to preserve meat, of course, and fish, which is the staple of human nutrition from the times of ages when we lived in the caves. So, prehistoric ages, I would say. So yes, making it salty with a lot of salt, drying it, smoking it, and all other ways to preserve it. But when it comes to fruit and vegetables, that's not quite the method. With vegetables, it was later, of course, in the, let's say, a little more modern time.
Exactly.
The great way is pickling. And as you maybe already saw a recipe, we even made pickled eggs. We actually
Quail
made
eggs,
quail
yeah.
eggs, but you can make it with any eggs. Then, of course, you can pickle even meat. Even meat can be preserved that way, but fruits and vegetables are extremely delicious. When I say fruits, maybe you know about pickled peppers, which is something so traditional here.
Yeah, especially here.
They are fruits, they're not vegetables. So even though you eat them in salad, even though they're extremely low in sugar, well, not extremely, they're actually on the edge. But when pickled, when the process of fermentation happens, all the sugar is eaten by bacteria. So pickling is another great method. But the third method I want to mention today is cooking marmalades. Now, okay, you can preserve a lot of things in fruits which are not sensitive to high temperatures, such as rose hip, cornelian cherry, and all sorts of these sour cherry-like fruits which can...
Vitamin C bombs, actually.
Yes, they can sustain high
vitamin C,
temperature.
yeah.
But strawberries are not one of those. Strawberries on high temperature lose the vast majority of the nutrients. And number one nutrient in strawberry is actually vitamin C. So, if you're gonna cook a marmalade made of strawberries, you will cook it only for the flavor. If you really want.
Yeah, you're gonna lose all the nutritional value of it. So I think, especially when I'm talking about vitamin C, we need vitamin C, especially while on carnivore, where I wouldn't say
or
call
this
it
version of carnivore which you are doing, meat plus berries.
Plus
meat
berries, yeah, I think
fruit.
give you the extra. Of course, we're gonna have lemon in our meat, but what strawberries here we're gonna see, and it's really good to be frozen because they are preserving the whole vitamin C and they're not losing it, because even fresh, losing approximately 10% of them every day that passing.
It's every hour after picking them,
yeah.
It's crucial. Because if you're gonna buy fresh strawberries in a market, even in a farmer's market, chances are that those strawberries are for 7, 8, 20 hours have been picked and brought to the market. So in the supermarket it's gonna be like even longer. And most probably you're gonna get them only for the flavor, not so much for the vitamin content. But there is a way, not only vitamins, there's a lot of minerals, guys, in strawberries, and they're very low in sugar, so you're really, really safe with strawberries, and everybody loves strawberries.
And usually sprayed with something to just preserve their color
To
and
last
their
longer. So
consistency,
there is a
texture.
method to preserve nutrients in strawberries and enjoy strawberries at any time of the year, and that's freezing them immediately after they have been picked. So if you have a garden, then you're totally safe, and you can have your strawberry fresh immediately after you pick them. But if you want to purchase them, you're much safer purchasing from a good company which states that they are freezing immediately after they pick them. So these companies usually they have a free telephone line. You can call them and ask them about the method. How are you freezing your fruits and vegetables? Are you freezing them immediately after they have been picked?
They should have customer support. Even you can send them email. So you're gonna have to, because they want to respond to their clients. I think this is gonna be something good, even for fish. I think this is amazing.
Thank you, Lalo. I cut my hair today short.
Nice.
I wanted to cut it short for so long. I wasn't brave enough to do it.
Baby, I loved it. Nice.
And kisses to your 14 years old daughter. If she would like to have this haircut, this is exactly the haircut I had when I was 14. And the reason why I did it was because my childhood hero approved it. He gave me one hands up on Twitter. I mean, thumb up on Twitter. So I said to Apollonaskapsalis, would you also approve? He said yes. So
all right, let's do
all
it,
of us be 14 again. And it's possible with keto, of course. And of course with a lot of vitamins and minerals.
Exactly.
So guys, we asked the company that produces these strawberries that we gonna, thank you Tina, thank you so much. We're gonna use the frozen strawberries today. We left them for an hour to defrost.
Yeah.
Have a look here.
Even it's written on the package that after an hour, 1 hour, they will be total.
Listen what says the packaging. Fast frozen fruit, frozen immediately after picking. You need to keep it refrigerated at, they mean frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
At -18. And when you want to use them, keep them 1 hour in room temperature and use immediately. Here, I can see that these strawberries have 4 grams of net carbs per 100, which means no sugar has been added. It has a good amount of fiber, so strawberries, as you will later be able to check in our article and also in the nutrition label for the recipe which we're gonna publish. But what we just said, if you're gonna cook them into marmalade, you will lose all this vitamin C and the other vitamins. Vitamin A also is present in strawberries. So what we gonna do? How we gonna preserve flavor, color, to keep it as red as strawberries are, and to still have it in a jelly form of marmalade. Before we proceed, I'm going to show you another marmalade I made.
Yeah, we're experimenting lately with marmalades. We want to show you guys how you can make them, so you're gonna have
this is sea
all
buckthorn.
year round these amazing marmalades.
This is sea buckthorn. Have a look. It smells better. It smells vitamin B. If you, I love sea buckthorn. Anybody who has visited Greek Goes Keto knows that sea buckthorn is my favorite fruit, and it's the lowest in sugar and highest in potential omegas, omega-3, omega-6, omega-7, omega-9.
Yeah.
It has all the omegas, no other fruit has it. I was able to make, I'm going to publish a recipe for this, but since sea buckthorn is very, very difficult to find everywhere in the world, let's keep this for later for those people who will order it online. Today we're gonna make frozen strawberries raw marmalade. And how we're gonna make it raw, you will follow simple method. It will just
but just for your info, guys, sea buckthorn, we know that it has the most vitamin C from all the fruits actually that we were able to.
400 milligrams.
400 milligrams, exactly. So even because they didn't be cooked for.
No, I didn't cook them at all.
You didn't cook them at all. You
I
let
used
them
exactly the same method, but I made the marmalade with dried sea buckthorn. Sea buckthorn has been dried, but sea buckthorn is one of those fruits which can sustain high temperature.
Here we have netto 450 grams.
So we're gonna use 450
It's,
grams
less
of
than one,
strawberries.
Actually,
So,
pound.
before we're gonna start with strawberries, let's prepare our mixture of.
And of course, we're gonna use grass-fed beef gelatin. We're gonna give our
gelatinous effect, actually marmalade. This marmalade, of course, will not have long. Will
maybe
be
7 days.
Maybe 10 days and that's
yeah.
it. But you're gonna use it in the
Always filtered water.
Especially if you're gonna have friends or some children around, or if you're gonna make a cake. Okay, this is 200 ml. I'm going to use 300 ml because I need 30 grams of.
Do you want me to unmount the?
No,
phone?
let it. I'm going to show it here.
All right.
Okay, guys. So here in my very, very small saucepan, I added 300 ml of water, and I'm going to add 30 grams of grass-fed beef gelatin.
1.1 ounces approximately.
1.1 ounces?
Yeah.
Okay, this is 3 tablespoons, guys. So I'm going to add my gelatin in cold water, and then I'm going to just slightly heat it so that my gelatin melts. I am not going to cook it. I will just heat it a little bit until the gelatin melts.
With a small whisk, yeah. It's gonna work like magic, actually. So we will not use pectin or any other.
Maybe you can take the whole.
Let me flip it. Yeah.
Yeah, you be my camera guy.
I will flip the camera.
So guys, here you can see. Maybe
know.
open the light.
Yeah.
Yep. Here you can see I'm gonna slightly heat the gelatin in water, and you will be able to see how it's melting, the gelatin, and how actually is
always grass-fed.
Grass-fed beef gelatin. Yes, it's really important to use beef gelatin.
All the commercial marmalades, jams, call it as you want, contain pectin or other artificial components. We don't want this. Grass-fed beef gelatin is going to boost our collagen intake. It's something amazing, and it's going to provide us with protein too.
Yes, well, the protein is slightly different from the protein you get from meat, but it's still protein.
It's still protein,
I think
exactly.
I need to slightly.
Great for hair, great for bones, for joints, for everything. You don't need.
As you can see, my gelatin is almost melted. So while it's heating just a few more minutes, I come here to show.
All right.
Okay, here we can move now. Now we're gonna open our frozen strawberries, which are without added sugar. I wish, guys, you could feel the smell. These strawberries, have a look, have been frozen immediately after picking, and they don't contain any sweetener, any additive to prolong their life.
Yeah, they're whole strawberries. They look, I think, really nice.
They look awesome. Yes, I will need just
It smells so intensive.
Yeah, it's awesome. I will just add a little bit water so I can activate the blender. If you have multi-practic, if you have those.
And look, this nice ceramic from Greece.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great, huh?
Okay. Now the sound will not be very pleasant, but let's. Okay, I apologize for the sound. I know it was awful. Maybe you guys wanted to turn off your.
Well, it's blended, that's the question.
Yeah, we need to get a better blender, definitely. But we are not using blender that often, but definitely we need a better blender for this. So, as you can see, it's slowly becoming.
Granita, yeah.
Granita, exactly. So, I will let it sit here a little bit. I'm gonna blend it one more time. Now, make sure, turn off the stove, please. Thank you. Okay, maybe you can flip the camera.
All right.
Okay, now.
Here we are.
You can put the camera down. So guys, I ran out of my typical stevia because I was making so many marmalades. I'm going to show you which is my favorite stevia. I brought it from Greece. This is a stevia erythritol blend, and it has really nice aroma. So if you are living in Greece, if you would like to prepare Greek Goes Keto dessert, then definitely you need to find isostevia, it's called. But of course, all of you know what's your favorite brand, what's your favorite. I would recommend making this with monk fruit. That would be even better. So I ran out of stevia, but I went to my buggy, my handbag, and I saw I have these portable 100% stevia tablets. So that's what I'm gonna use for my marmalade. So I'm gonna use some 12 tablets because there will be amount of 450 to 500 grams of. So, okay, 12. I'm going to add it here, sorry. Mix it well while Apollonas is stirring. You can see him there. He's stirring for me. We need the stevia to melt. And sorry guys, I really didn't want you to hear this awful sound of our blender, but I really need to blend a little bit more those strawberries. So let's give them another spoonful. Happen if I added more water, but I didn't want to add water because I wanted the marmalade to taste totally flavorful, to have all the flavor of strawberries. Hi Nisha, I didn't see that you joined us. Nisha says this is great, I've frozen so many strawberries, now I have a use for them. Definitely, if you freeze them immediately after you pick them, then you saved everything, because vitamin C, including other vitamins, is really sustainable at freezing but not at cooking. Again, I'm going to repeat, there are some fruits, and this autumn we're going to show you which fruits actually can be cooked and have more vitamin C while cooked. Those would be cornelian cherries and rosehip. But before we continue with our marmalade, let's check what Apollona's doing. I can see a lot of foam. This is from stevia, don't worry. So when you add stevia or monk fruit or erythritol, this was 100% stevia. But this 100% stevia does contain a little bit of baking soda. I actually checked the producer. They're using it so it melts easier in a liquid. So it's 100% stevia, and it has baking soda as an agent, which is gonna keep it in dry form. This is quite okay. So I'm going to take one. I think you need to be in a frame while I work here and talk a little bit.
So yes, as Roberta told you, this was a really good brand from Greece. We bought in a crystal form. Usually they're selling a variety of products called as stevia, but contain maltodextrin, dextrin, dextrose, a lot of stuff that we don't want guys to have in our products. And of course, this stevia 100% extract with a little bit of bicarbonated soda, so it can dissolve in liquids. We're gonna have to be clean. We're gonna have to have a clean diet to make keto clean, so we're gonna have results. If you don't follow a clean ketogenic diet, you will not have results. Maybe you're gonna stall, maybe you're gonna have several side effects of the bad nutrition. So you're gonna have to blend more?
No.
Okay.
It's perfect. Have a look. Blended nicely into a paste, I could say. So what I use, nothing, just unfrosted my frozen strawberries. I heated up a little bit water with gelatin and added stevia. Now maybe you can take the camera, and I'm going to move it here.
Okay.
All our next to our coffee machine.
Yeah.
Look how nice coffee machine we have. It's so retro.
Yeah.
Retro futuristic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So guys, first I'm going to pour my gelatin and stevia mixture. Okay. And then I need a spoon, just a second. I'm going to add this strawberry paste here. I hope you can see it. Okay.
Kita says, love your new haircut, very pretty.
Thank you guys, you are making me so happy. You know how it is when a woman cuts her hair, she really needs compliments to not to feel sorry for cutting her hair. So I appreciate.
Check out these strawberries. It were 100% strawberries, and
Look
I
the
think
color.
they look fantastic.
Look the color.
And usually they're selling this as granita or these ice creams full of sugar. You don't need any of these, just stevia,
So guys,
gelatin, and
all you need to do is stir. This is now in a very low temperature. It's like didn't even reach 40 degrees Celsius because the gelatin melted in water, I think, in several seconds. So there is some foam, but don't worry about the foam. You can take it off with a spoon, or you can simply stir it in and it's gonna disappear. Here you are. Look at the beautiful raw keto strawberry marmalade. I think it already started because the strawberries are cold. I think it started getting gelatinous. So I'm gonna take a ladle so I can, just a second please. I think I have my ladle here, yes. Okay. I already washed my jars in high temperature, so this is the best way to preserve. And all I need to do is place my already formed marmalade. Look at it, it's instant marmalade. It's ready to be used. You can start using it immediately. Look what the gelatin is doing. It's creating such a great effect. Look at it, I have my marmalade ready. You can eat it immediately.
Just don't move it, we cannot look at it.
Okay, it's ready guys. You can eat it immediately.
Jolly, jolly.
I need to try it. I'm so eager to try. Okay.
All right.
Get a spoon. So, as you know, old grandma's trick to make the marmalade straight, you will just flip it. And there you are. Ready for the fridge. But I really, really want to taste it.
Okay.
So maybe...
Let us see it a second.
Great. I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Will you have it later today?
Maybe, I don't know.
After the dinner?
I don't think so, but maybe tomorrow.
It's best. So
Bring us the whole thing to see it a little
I
bit
don't
here
have
in
a
the
lot.
light.
I
Yeah,
don't
it doesn't
have a
matter.
lot.
Just to see the guys, the consistency, how it looks.
it's
Look at
immediately
it.
jelly.
Look at it. Nice. It looks great.
It's
Marmalade.
actually
100% clean, 100%
and it's very
keto.
sweet. It's really good with this. I love it. I'm very happy with it.
And I believe children will love it.
Regardless of if a person is on keto or not,
I think it looks amazing.
Keto, they can be just your friends and family visiting and you want to serve something nice. If you want, you can use it for panna cotta. You can just take some whipped cream or mascarpone, mix it with this beauty and prepare beautiful mousse. You can even use it in savory things such as salad dressing. You can mix yogurt, strawberry marmalade, add a little bit vinegar, add a little bit salt, pepper and all the spices which you like, and you will have beautiful pink Greek style dressing for a salad. So there are 1 million ways to use it. In savory, in sweet dishes, Just have it on some keto bread or with pancakes, with crepes. As you know, we love crepes. With waffles, with what? Am I the only one in the frame?
Yeah.
You need to put back
All right.
the camera so we can be both.
Here we are. Yeah.
I have to eat a little bit more. I know I shouldn't, but
Yeah, I know you shouldn't, but what to do? But I think here it
I'm gonna
is.
have my dinner now. I'm gonna continue. So you can eat a little bit of sweet taste in the beginning and then have a real meal.
450 grams, approximately less than a pound of real strawberries made as a whole jar.
There's a little bit more.
Maybe not half, but 1/4 at least of a jar. Still in the inox here.
We will.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Tina, that's right. You can use it in everything, and you have now strawberry marmalade at any time of the year because you can use frozen strawberries. Isn't it awesome? Because cooked strawberry this tastes exactly the same like normal strawberry marmalade. I would say even better because it has this fresh strawberry aroma.
Exactly.
So,
it's great.
what's cooking doing? Cooking is actually killing bacteria and making for the marmalade to last longer. But as it's killing bacteria, it's also killing the good stuff in marmalade. So let's go raw plus frozen. Let's not go too much cooking for the fruits and vegetables. Let's try to use them a little bit. Let's leave cooking for meat and fish.
Exactly.
So this is our new goal, to use more fresh fruits and vegetables and to cook meat and fish, and of course eggs. And
I think this is going to be great post-workout because it's going to have collagen and of course the berries and the vitamin C that you need.
Very low in sugar, guys.
Very low in sugar,
Don't worry.
A tablespoon of this is going to be more than enough. I think
we're gonna make
more.
it 2 tablespoons a portion, so you will see in 2. I think I already calculated and made a nutrition label, which we're gonna post tomorrow in our article, which says that you have around 1.4 grams.
Maybe not
of
even 1.5.
net sugar. 1.4 exactly.
Yeah.
For net sugar per portion. Portion would be. Mandy says she's excited.
About this
Please do give it a try. You're gonna love
tomorrow,
it.
I think
swear.
we're gonna have. You will post the recipe tomorrow morning.
Yes,
yeah.
I already wrote an article, but as I told you, because I didn't have time to finish it, I left it for tomorrow. Today we wanted to post this video so everybody can see it and get inspired with this little.
I think it's
tricks
amazing, and
of
especially
Greek Goes
for
Keto.
children, guys. If you have children, they're gonna love it, and of course you're gonna be sure that you're giving to your children something really quality. We're talking about quality stuff and not expensive. You will not have to waste your money in marmalades that are super expensive.
I wish, guys, you could see the real color, because here under this light
unfortunately
it's actually bright red. It's not like cooked marmalade, because cooked marmalade gets a little bit dark usually. This one stayed bright in color, and I'm so happy with the flavor. I could, of course, add some cinnamon. I could add some vanilla. I could add some mastica. I could add ouzo.
With mastica is gonna be great, yeah.
You can add anything to strawberries to make it unique, but I didn't want anything. I wanted just the flavor of strawberries plus stevia, nothing else.
And if you want to keep it, you don't want to scratch the bottom usually, just flip it, guys, and it's gonna eventually drop. You can see it unstuck, and keep it like this in the fridge. So
these are tricks of Apollonaskapsalis. He does that with. I'm going to show. I showed you hippophias. I'm going to show you the.
Tina says, "Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. We hope that you're gonna make the marmalade and you're gonna love it. I think it's something really nutritious and amazing."
I made the same thing with raspberries.
Yeah.
The same exactly recipe. And of course, I made my hippophias, my sea buckthorn. So this autumn, we will have a lot of marmalades to work on keto recipes for mousse.
Yeah, from here it's missing just somebody took
I took it, of course.
Yeah, Roberta took it. You can see, guys, but it's amazing.
Guys, it's another great recipe. What I'm doing when I really want a quick treat after my keto meal, because to tell you the truth, I'm low carb now, more of a low carb than strict keto, because I reached a point when I lost everything I had to lose from extra kilos, and I didn't want to lose anymore. So I slowly introduced a little bit more of fruits, berries, guys, not all fruits, just berries, in my life. And since I've done that, I came up with a lot of ideas how to make treats after a proper keto or low carb meal. So I'm mixing a little bit of tahini, just 1 tablespoon or
we
teaspoon.
bought it where
with
we bought
this
it.
marmalade. This was in Greece.
No, yes, it was in Greece, but I don't remember which store.
My market, I
was
think.
it? Maybe. And it's 100% sesame seeds, nothing else inside.
Nothing added, yes. And mix it with a little bit of your favorite. I cannot
Here
wait
are the
to try it.
ingredients. I don't know if the camera can focus. Says 100%
Mix
sesame.
it in a small glass or this beautiful dessert bowl or whatever you have. You like to serve it as a mousse. And that's all. Your quick dessert is ready after a good meal. You can have a
Here it
taste
is.
of interesting combination. You can also mix it with sour cream, with mascarpone, with there are
The
so
color
many
is
ways.
pretty
Almost
much
the same.
similar. Yeah, this
But
is raspberries.
raspberries
This is
are always-
strawberries.
You can do it with any berries, but my favorite berries in the universe are
sea buckthorn. Yeah.
sea buckthorn. Oh,
Yeah.
they smell.
Three
I
of
could
them,
live off
they
these
have a lot
things.
of vitamin C, especially for the winter meals. It's gonna be something good, but be careful if you want to lose weight. Definitely don't use tahini. You can use maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon of these
Use a little bit of
awesome
tahini.
marmalades that to flavor up your dishes and especially your salads.
Or just finish your meal with 2
And
tablespoons
my
of
next
marmalade.
project, to be honest, maybe in a couple of months, is gonna be to make pomegranate marmalade.
And juice.
And juice, yeah.
But when we say juice, guys, we will extract all the fiber from the seeds and the minerals. We will not just
We're gonna
squeeze.
crush everything.
We're gonna
Yeah.
crush it totally. And of course, we will also work, as we told you, on those fruits which can be cooked. And as they are cooked, they develop more and more vitamin C. There are only 2 that we recommend: rose hip and cornelian cherry.
Cherries, yeah.
Google cornelian cherries or wait for Greek Goes Keto to publish an article about it. They're good for you. They don't have too much sugar, especially if they're wild. If they are domesticated, they do have a little bit more, but still not even close
And
to real
something else which
cherries.
is great and it's similar is Barbados cherries.
Barbados cherries. If you
Yeah.
can find Barbados cherries, they are extremely low in sugar, high in vitamin C. So it's another place to go. We can explore those things. And of course, remember, your proper ketogenic meal should consist of good quality lamb, beef, veal, mutton, fish, anything from the sea, eggs, and then, of course, you can have a little bit of these treats after you had a proper meal, which gave you real nutrients, real energy, and which helped you to come to the perfect version
Yeah,
of
definitely
yourself.
don't prioritize the marmalades and tahinis and these things. You have to eat, we said, predominantly ruminants, a little bit of vegetables and
This is a
fruits.
condiment, guys.
Exactly.
This is not food. This is condiment, which means with real food, you add a little bit of this. Of course, those real foods would not be bread
Yeah.
or normal bread, not even keto bread. It should be a proper keto meal, and then you can have a treat, but homemade, not bought in the supermarket, not bought anywhere, even in those places where they are selling them as healthy, sugar-free, no added this, no added that, and then you turn the label and you see that's a lot of things added. Here you
Exactly.
saw what I added. You saw it, how I added it, what process it had. It didn't have high temperature. It actually, if I had a better blender, it would be ready in 2-3 minutes.
But before, we wanted to experiment a lot with marmalades for Greek Goes Keto and give opportunity to everyone
Because it's the
to
season.
experience it. Yeah, and we said let's make a market research to see what the companies are offering to the people, what prices they have and what ingredients. And we found out that 55% of these marmalades they're selling in the shelves of the supermarkets and other stores are just plain sugar. 10 to 15% is glucose syrup, and the rest is fructose from the fruits. So you're eating sugar to sugar and plus another sugar. I think it's really bad, and the prices are really high. Approximately it's going to 3 to 4 euros per jar. Yeah,
Even
maybe
more.
300 grams to
For
half
much less.
kilo. Yeah, maybe
You're gonna get
less
much
than a
less.
pound of a marmalade.
This is definitely better. Prepare it as a gift to somebody you love, to somebody who has children. Don't be afraid to use stevia for children. Stevia is children friendly. Monk fruit is children friendly. But if you are totally afraid, then don't use any sugar. Just use a little bit of fruit, which is sweet naturally, and prepare homemade raw marmalade as we did now. You can make it with any fruits if it's for people who are not on keto. If it's for people who are on keto and who would like to lose weight, then definitely with berries, with low glycemic index berries. And this is a great gift because you can also prepare a nice label.
Exactly.
You can put your own design. You can put a ribbon. You can make so many things.
It's gonna be
make
beautiful.
somebody happy and give them something which will make them healthier. Why to buy industrial marmalades when you can make everything in your home? And that would be it. Any questions, guys? Does anybody have a question? Because we've been talking and working. We need you to interact a little bit, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it is amazing. We are so excited about tomorrow's article. We're going to publish it very early in the morning for us, but for you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be.
We will post this video here.
It's almost 8 o'clock, so we're just.
Bravo, Richard. Exactly.
Yeah?
This
Yeah,
one,
true. That's true.
one we made now. You could make it hot by adding hot peppers to it. So strawberry actually
Or
is
flakes.
very beautiful replacement for ketchup. Why? Because tomato is a fruit. So if tomato can be used as a condiment to meat and other savory dishes, why strawberry marmalade wouldn't be used? Of course, you would use less salt, less stevia, more salt. You can add some salt, and then you can add pepper, black pepper, red pepper. Red pepper goes really good with strawberries. So
or red paprika flakes. I think.
Nisha asks whether we are in our kitchen. Nisha, we are back from Greece.
Yeah, we're in Mostar.
We came back. Yeah.
Tina says beef jolam vegan. What else can I use?
Okay, Tina, you can use agar-agar, which is gelatin from sea algae, and you can use agar-agar or you can use just psyllium. So depending what
or you can ground chia seeds.
You can use also ground chia seeds.
Yeah.
Just soak them in water and they will turn into gel, and use that gel to make this marmalade effect.
Yeah, but be careful with way too much fiber. Just this.
Of which will have 2 tablespoons as a portion. So guys, 2 tablespoons are portions. So you will have 1.4 grams of net carbs per portion. But you can have 4 tablespoons if you're on low carb, like I am. Depending what your macros are, what your goals are. So Nisha said tomorrow there will be a keto meetup in London in a keto cafe. I wish you guys could come. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe Nisha, you could go live and invite us to watch this meetup.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Maybe Greek Goes Keto can record a greeting message to be with the Ketonians of London.
Of London, yeah.
Definitely.
Tina says chia seeds sound great.
Yes, but have in mind that they have to be ground.
Yeah.
If you're gonna use them whole, then you will have this texture, which you already have a little bit from strawberry seeds. So technically, strawberry belongs to the. Oh, thank you, Olivia. I cut it maybe a few hours ago. I went to the salon to my friend, who actually I think made a good job. I showed her a photo and she made it what I wanted to do, and she made it really good. I cut it extremely short. So I'm a boy now. You need to grow your hair. Okay, joking. Guys, it was fun doing this. It's really fun. You can make this with your children. You can make it with some friends. Make it a raw marmalade party. After that, make some crepes and enjoy. Or just have it, as Richard said, a side of some good barbecue.
And I think with bit Yaya's recipe with
And
this.
I am going to try shrimps with strawberry marmalade. I think it's gonna go really good together with some lemon, and I think shrimp's gonna love.
And this raspberry, I think, turned out amazing. Yeah, you can
You
see.
can make it with any berries. You can make it with low carb fruits.
Raspberries, blueberries.
And imagine what cakes I will be making this winter with this beautiful.
This is gonna be great for no bake cake.
Exactly, but do you know what comes in mind when I have now this marmalade? Comes in mind a very famous Austrian cake, which is called Sachertorte. If anybody has been in Vienna, then you know what is Sachertorte. I'm going to ketonize Sachertorte, which is like a cake, a chocolate cake with layers of marmalade. So stay tuned.
Genau.
Genau.
All right.
Okay, so as we always say,
stay ketonized.
I could do Victoria sponge. Let's see, why not? You can do those London cubes also. They're we call them Londoner. I don't know how they're called originally. They're actually made with marmalade also. So there's a lot of recipes which can be inspired by homemade raw marmalade. Use it within 10 days, share it with friends when friends come to visit. Another great thing, you can use it in a smoothie. If you just want a taste of fruit and you just want to drink it, just dilute it in a glass of 300 ml water. 1 tablespoon is gonna be enough.
Yeah, definitely.
And enjoy a great, or add it to your lemonade and make a pink lemonade with it. There are so many
million things actually
ideas
you can make,
that come to mind. So don't worry, you will be using this jar. If it's 2 of you, like it's 2 of us, this jar is gonna disappear in 10 days. Don't worry, there are ways and ways.
We said about the life expectancy of these things, it's really short.
I
They're
think
natural.
in the refrigerator it can last even longer, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, we wouldn't recommend. So Mehdi
says looks so good. Can't wait to try this recipe for mousse
for the kids. Great.
Your kids gonna love it. They're gonna love this marmalade.
And
you can exclude
under
sweetener.
5 minutes, I think.
Exactly. You can exclude sweetener, but if your children really like sweet things, then you can add maybe a little bit, just a little bit of honey for them, not for ketonians.
For ketonians, yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Or monk fruit. Why
monk
not?
Fruit
monk
is
fruit,
children friendly. Children can have monk fruit without any side effects.
And you can make even cacao with it, to make
Now comes a great idea, cacao strawberry.
Cacao,
you know what
strawberry,
comes to mind? Coffee with it.
Coffee, yeah. You
Coffee with strawberry flavor. Why not? 1 teaspoon.
Or crackers with it. I don't know. There are a million stuff, huh? Isn't it?
Ideas are just popping out of our heads.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We have a hell of a lot here. So
it's a little bit hot here under these lights.
Yeah, we had 40 degrees today, so.
Yeah, let's move out to our beautiful balcony and say thank you to all our ketonians who have been watching us. And of course, you know where's the place to search for the written recipe, greekgoesketo.com. And now Apollonas is going to say our phrase.
Stay ketonized to the full potential,
guys. To the full potential, guys. We love you all. Kisses.
Bye.